Good day. I'll be channeling Aishra of the Yahyel Human ET Civilization, and I have a question from one of the viewers that Aishra will be answering. Our genetic connection. Can you describe the physical and the spiritual similarities between the Yahyel and humans, and how acknowledging our shared lineage can help heal the sense of separation on Earth? Wonderful to be here with you in these blending moments together in this day of our timing. Oh, the question. Yes, similarities between Earth humans and Yahyel, physical similarities and spiritual similarities, DNA connection, similarities to the Yahyel and Earth humans. Well, Yahyel are humans as well, and there is an enormous amount of DNA similarities within the Yahyel humans and the Earth humans. And there is a lot of reasons for that. There are multiple reasons for that. And a lot of those reasons just aren't ready to be brought forward at this timing within the consciousness collectively of Earth humans' understanding. An ability to understand and recognize and visualize and experientialize. For there is a great deal of DNA similarities that is experientialized, experienceable. So, in time, we sense you will be able to ride more experiences within your DNA makeup. And in that is where many other heart wisdom, heart loving extraterrestrial human civilizations exist frequently, experience life often. And it is a wonderful place to experience the physical world and all of those other worlds, such as spiritual, emotional, and there are others as well. In time, you and your civilization will connect to them. It is to know the physical similarities are very real because the DNA is very similar. Not exact, but it is very similar. So that you could say some of the greater differences are somewhat in the spiritual realm. It is also in the mental, knowledge, knowing realm. We are born and know that we exist as part of the one that is the all that is the one. And we are born and exist and know in each moment we are unconditional love. In all moments, always supporting ourselves with the unconditional love that is the one that is the all that is the one. We understand this, we're born with this, we interact with those in our civilization all the time in this knowingness, awareness, mindfulness, experiencing. It is a part of our daily life. So, there is a great deal, you could say, difference in that realm. Mental understanding, beliefs, definitions of life. It is therein, the more you accept that you are part of a very large family of human beings that exist on planets outside your solar system, and yes, even outside your Milky Way galaxy, that we understand how to travel at speeds that you might think are the speed of thought. And because we know where we are going from where we are, we know the coordinates of where we are and where we want to go, the ability, in a sense, to use thought with the awareness of those coordinates makes it possible to travel great distances in what you would think of as great distances in your learnings and teachings and growing ups. This is something in time your civilization will regain access to this ability. And the idea of rockets, engines, that will be very chaotic, archaic, something you perhaps will find rather amusing, but you will also understand it is just a part of your growth from where you have been to where you will end up going. In the current, you could say, chapter of Earth humans development. For it isn't the end of where you go after this chapter. There is other chapters, other realms to explore and go into. you will find yourself aware of being in other places, in other timelines. And you will understand how to move very quickly. But it has a great deal to do with a sense of like spirituality. And when you then are connecting more to your actual unconditional infinite nature, there is you could call it spirituality that is vast, and you recognize it is unending, unlimited. It is infinite. And so, to know you have this connection genetically, DNA-wise, DNA biological-wise, very wise biological DNA within your system currently. And there are a multitude of wise DNA mechanisms within your beingness yet to be reactivated, yet to be turned on. Some have been shut down by some other civilizations of extraterrestrials who have come and gone. Some still hang around. And there are those that occur a little bit, you could say, cosmically. And there are some of those that have occurred, you could say, mysteriously. In the realms of the unknown, right? The place that you can go into to experience more of your actual nature. Yes, the unknown. So open your heart to explore the unknown in ways that will be enjoyable for you. Know also that you have genes, genetics, DNA within you that support being able to know how to travel, in a sense, at the speed of thought, and to move through solar systems within the Milky Way galaxy beyond the speed of light. Don't limit yourself to these ideas of traveling at the speed of light. That's very slow compared to other civilizations that are very connected to spirituality, to the knowingness of their actual infinite, unconditionally loving nature. So, physical similarities are so similar, one of us could walk by you on the street and perhaps you wouldn't even think twice if you saw us that there was something different about us. There are some differences physical, but you could, in that sense, walk right by us looking at us and not really notice anything different. But you would feel the difference. Absolutely feel the difference. Our presence in your world physically is something that you in your world feel it in many different ways. Some of it is very challenging because our knowing and connection spiritually is so deep. It starts to bring to the surface within you and many in your world the, you could say, artificial limiting beliefs that have allowed you to stay in belief systems that you maybe aren't good enough, you're not knowledgeable enough, not smart enough, not bright enough, not worthy in this or that way. When those start to come up, it can feel very uncomfortable, and your system mentally can shut down, and that can cause a sense of experiential headaches, hyperventilating, extreme sleepiness, and other symptoms as well. So we don't spend a lot of time hanging out around in your world, but we do come and go. It does occur for various reasons, various timings. Yeah, so thank you for the question. Much love to you always, in all ways. Okay, coming back. How'd that go? Look forward to seeing you again. Much love to you always and always.